Hello and welcome. I would like to share a game I played in Saturday's Steam chess tournament. I only really played one game because I came in late and I also had a bit of a headache, so I was but I played against Herr BW or Shaman Gabbard. I played the black pieces, so they're at the bottom. Okay, Shaman played, Herbie. Well, Shaman. Let's just say Shaman. Or Gabbard, maybe. He played the same as he usually does, d4. I had cleanly forgotten about that before the game. I didn't remember that he always plays the London. So I played h6, which, I don't usually play that against the London, but I play it occasionally, so. But mostly against e4, though. Bishop f4, d6, so. I don't know, it might be a decent enough setup against the London. I usually play d6 against the London, so it's fine. It doesn't really. It neutralizes the pressure with the bishop, so that's good. It doesn't fight so much for the center, so that's not so good. So there's pros and cons. So e3, knight f6, c4, c6. So, almost equal here, I think. I don't know. Knight c3, knight bd7, h3. Okay, after e5, black should have equality. So that's good. Okay, I don't know about the trade here. That almost leaves black with an edge. And bishop h2. I don't know, that bishop is like awfully far away. Okay, bishop b4. I don't know, bishop e2. I think that's maybe not the best way of placing it. He could have maybe developed to d3 or played knight g2 or something. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with this position. But something like that might be better. Of course, the bishop might go to f3 here. Well, anyway. So I played knight e4. Rook c1. And now I just exchanged. And importantly, I put the bishop here to blockade these pawns. Since if he gets to go forward, the bishop is more active, and I didn't really like that. It might not be significant in this particular position, but generally I think it's a nice thing. Maybe the knight would be doing better there. I don't know. Maybe. Well, anyway. Knight f3, attacking e5. So I decided to just defend. Going forward seems bad because it leaves d6, so that's not very good. Castle, knight f8. Not the typical move here, I suppose. I was actually not afraid of exchanging queens and taking with the king and maybe go king c7. That seemed fine. So he wasn't going to exchange. So I played knight e6. That was sort of the point of playing knight f8. To put it on e6, it seems better there. It is, however, blocked from going forward, but I think it's doing fairly well on e6. Knight e4, queen b6, exchange, queen to d2. Now a castle. So I watched the video. He was afraid of rook d8. I don't know if that's something to be afraid of, but it's a reasonable. I was thinking rook f d8, and then he actually controls the d file. Well, at least he can just move the queen, and then the rook is there still, so he doesn't give up the file. But okay, queen b2. I'm not that big a fan of going all the way over there. He does misplace the queen slightly. It's not even on open diagonal here. Well, yeah, it's not even on the open diagonal, so I don't know. It seems a little suspect. Rook b8, rook fd1, so now he plays the rook to the center. b5, CB, queen b4. So the knight here protects the queen, so I was just developing my bishop. Okay, f3, restricting my pieces. That's probably okay. Rook fd8, take, rook d1, take. So here I found a nice move, playing bishop to d5. This piece makes sure that I can exchange the light squared bishops, which actually gives me quite a large benefit in the position. Especially the way he played, so he could probably have done better. A3, bishop b3, exchange, f4. I think f4 is a bad move. I mean, if you expect... I mean, even if I take, and he takes with the pawns and not damage his structure too badly, and I play f5, it's still bad. But I wasn't going to exchange. E4. I mean, maybe f5 would be a move here, but I really don't think so. Just g6 and... yeah, okay, g4, it might be okay. Yeah, okay, f5 might actually be a decent enough move here. Basically, you have to activate this bishop to have any chance of an advantage ever. So, king f2, I don't think that's very good. When I get to play f5, this position really favors black. So now it's basically black playing for a win and white is just trying to draw. At least that's how I see it. So of course I didn't play very well because I had a headache, so I wasn't really taking all the minor advantages and exploiting them, but I still had a decent enough plan or play. Okay, now I decided I could bring my king to the center. He clearly is going for my knight, and actually like a5, a4 here is probably pretty good. So, but I just decided to go with the king here. So actually like the right move here is probably to play knight a5. To just land the knight on c4, and it's hard to defend both. So yeah, and also with the knight here, the king can actually creep over and go this way, which okay. But okay, I didn't do it. Probably the right variation would be this and maybe here, but I mean, king b3 a5, don't think that's so good. Yeah, maybe it's probably better, but knight c5 is not bad. So bishop g1, okay, king d5, g4, g6. I don't want to allow like take here and 1, give him a strong pawn duo here, and 2, allow him to play that to open up his bishop. That would be a terrible blunder. That would be like endgame blundering, and like in the endgame you can make much less mistakes, and it's much worse because everything is so there's such a focus on the minute things in the position, and there isn't a lot of piece play to offset these minute things, so it's sort of a magnifying effect. So the king here gets to a really nice square. It's not clear that there is a way to make progress, but it's good. It's a good place for the king. Bishop e1, a5. Now I'm going to fix this one. Okay, we exchange. And he goes here. I play a4. Now there's no pawns on the dark squares. And he doesn't have an a4 break. So that's almost more important. Okay. Bishop e7. So I was just analyzing some stuff here, and it actually turns out that I'm not really going to have a win. If white is able to exchange bishop for knight, he has a draw. Like, he's just drawing there. There's no way black should win that. Because there's no real infiltration. I can't really get his king to move over here unless my king moves over there, and if my king moves over there, it doesn't go here. That's sort of... And there isn't really a good way to, like, make him... give him Zugzwang in that position. So it's kind of tough. Also, like, actually, if white were to... If I began to go over here and I then went back, he can actually infiltrate this way. So, yeah, exchanging knight here, exchanging the pieces here is the wrong way to go. So, I went knight d3, and white went bishop f6, knight f2, h4, h5. Now, his bishop is locked out, so it can only be on half the board. And there's no weaknesses that the white bishop can attack. There's no pawns on the dark squares, so... Basically, white is just playing for nothing here. So, bishop e5, knight g4, bishop g7. Okay, so it's a mistake. He should have protected this, so he should have gone here. Now I win a pawn. I mean, but even if he went here, I still think it's not that easy. I'm probably going to do something here. So I don't really know what I would have done, but I would probably figure something out. So I took the pawn here. Although, like, if he played correctly with bishop d4, he could have survived quite a bit longer, I think. Knight d5. Yeah. Well, with the knight jumping around... Okay, king b3. Clearly it's an attack here. So, king d4. Yeah, here I just completely messed up. I didn't lose the game, but I played a really terrible move. And mostly, I had just sort of... I don't know, I read the position as the knight the bishop being on e7 and defending the a-pawn. So I was convinced I couldn't just go king take. I didn't really figure out that the knight was attacking f4 as well. And I was sort of in the mode where I was like, I have to find a win. But I had understood that this was protected. And that was protected, and obviously that is protected. And that one is protected. That was the mode I was in. So I played knight takes h4. It's a terrible move, given the position. But I think it's technically still winning for black. Well, okay, I think white had... There was probably a draw in the position. Specifically, I think this might be leading to a draw. But I think there is nothing better than a draw for white. Okay, this is not the right way. Again, I think this would be a draw. Because the long diagonal. But okay, I mean, like, when I go here, and he takes, and then I can maybe actually run with this pawn. So, black might still be better. But this is not the right way. So a3, king take, a2, c4, a1. And so again, I was like, I don't know why I didn't take the bishop, but I gave this check. Honestly, I might as well just have played this. Or something. But okay, I went back, he went here, I gave this check. c6, h4, king b7, and now I just sacked the queen. It seemed like the simplest, and then just play h3. So there's no way he's stopping that pawn. And he might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think he's even going to get there in time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he can get that. So he might be able to take one pawn, but it's not enough. Yeah, okay, that will be that'll be all for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, remember to leave an upvote and maybe follow. Bye.